Man, all this time that we've spent together, I feel like I know you. Anyways, friends, let's get back together again, and let's design ourselves a little graphical interface program that performs a similar operation to the one that we just did a minute ago. And we'll make this one just a little bit different so we could practice a couple of other programming techniques. So we'll do File, New Project. Let's do, okay, we have all this stuff here. One button that we've been avoiding is this Windows application, or one icon that we've been avoiding. So we'll select the Windows application, and we'll call this Hello Wibbit Friend, and do OK. And watch what this does. Look at that. We have a little form already set up for us. We have all these little great fun things here on the left hand side. Oh, this is just incredible. So if I do if I run this Control F5 or debug, start without debugging, I get my little box here. Look at that. I didn't have to do any work at all. It's already there. So we're gonna just do something similar to the program that we had before. The first thing I want to do is make sure that this thing is going to be centered on the center of the screen. So we have to find the form properties. So I'm going to right click on form 1 and go to properties. There's a little window down here. I'm going to move this up a little bit and just hide that stuff for 1 second. Alright, check this out. You know how we were editing all those variables? Well, here is all that great stuff. So the name of the form, we'll call it form 1. And I'm going to scroll down here. Just keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Let's find, keep moving. Aha, start position. Pull this little drop window, this little drop box down and go here to center screen. Control F5. Holy crap, it starts right there in the center. Wow, didn't even have to do anything. Come over here to the text property, and this is going to change what it says up here, and we'll just call this Wibbit.net tutorial. Do another Control F5, and that changed effortlessly. Okay, so now we want to add a couple of, let's say, little widgets on here. And here's actually a little cool thing. See where it says opacity? Watch this. Do like 50%. Control F5. See how my window is see-through? That's kind of a cool little thing you could add to some programs that, I don't know, I kind of like it. Anyways, I'm going to go back to 100. So we need to get to our toolbox. This left-hand side of the screen here, there's like a little hammer with a little wrench. And in here we have all those widgets. So if you recall, we had a text label. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and double-click on this, and it's going to add it to my form. See it right there? So I don't even have to click on this. If I hover my mouse over this, this will pop out. We had a button. I'm going to double click that, and that's going to add it. And then I'm going to find this text box, and I'm going to double click on that. Actually, I'm going to, there we go. And I have them all kind of meshed up. Now, all I have to do to position them in here is scroll out. And you'll see if I move this, it kind of, this little blue line kind of tags it up against it like that, so it kind of keeps everything all nice for me. So this one does all the work. So if I click on label 1, I see my properties of it over here. The text, we'll just call this Hello Wibbit Friend. And we'll see how the text immediately changes. And we want to center this. And centering it in here is much easier. If I take my mouse button up to this toolbar here, and hover over this little button, it says center horizontally. Select this, it's centered perfectly. And we'll take this little box up here, we'll make it the width minus a few, and I can use the arrow button to kind of move this up a little bit. Move my button 1 up here, and actually we'll work on the text box first. So I have my text box. I'm going to give this a name. So let me scroll up here to where it says name, and it's going to be text box underscore name. This, it doesn't really much matter, but I'm just going to, it's called label 1, so we'll call it label friend. And I'll select this button, and this will be button underscore click here. And on this button, let's make the text. Where's text? The text is going to equal, click here, and the text is going to be aligned in the middle of the button. And I'm going to come up here to center horizontally, so I have this. If I click on the box of the forum, I can select this and drag it up here. So let me do a Control F5. Looks familiar, doesn't it? It just takes so much less time. Now with this time, I'm going to leave this so I can type stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter my name here. So I'll just be like Kevin, and then click on the click here, and it will say hello Kevin. So let me close this. Alright, so right here on the click here, I'm going to double click on this, and that makes this, remember how we coded the event click here before? Well, this already creates it for me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a string variable, and I'm going to call this name, and I'm going to make it equal textbox_name dot text. So basically, if you do a Control F5, right now textbox_name dot text equals nothing. But if I type my name, Kevin, textbox_name dot text equals Kevin. So whatever is in the text box at the time you click this is what equals the dot text. So I'm going to do a little if statement. If name name.length if it does not equal 0, so basically if you typed something, it's going to have a message box dot show, and inside this we're going to say hello, comma, and then outside this plus name. So do Control F5. I'll type my name again, Kevin. Click here. Hello, Kevin. And we're going to have another exception if... Oh, yeah. So it's set up right now that if there's nothing in there, when you click on it, nothing happens. But let's have it force the user to type something. So it'll say if that else... And this time I won't use curly braces because I don't really need them. Message.box. Message box dot show. Please enter your name. Control F5. So now if I click this, it just says please enter your name, and if I enter my name, hello Kevin. You see how much shorter that took? This took roughly, I don't know, 8 minutes or so, whereas the other one took a series of like 4, 5, however many videos. So using the designer, it's so much easier to design graphical user interfaces. So we'll do File, and Save All, and Save. Thank you for watching the C# Beginner Crash Course video tutorials, Release 2. Happy coding!